Oh yeah, guys, we got it. The ARRMA Limitless. That is the actual size. Let me show you what I'm running. I grabbed this 8 scale sidewinder just to get it up and running, but I don't think I'm very smart with that because this is a 90 at max. It's probably going to burn out when I throw the 27 tooth pinion, which is included with it, but we shall see if it does burn out. It might, but you guys know I drive lightly and I don't run at 500 meters anyway, so hopefully it won't burn up the ESC. This is a 2200 kV motor rated. With these Castle systems, you do have to, it doesn't have a switch, so when you plug it in, you have to calibrate it with that. First, I binded it to the TTX Tactic because, you know, I do like that transmitter. I'll be running Savox on it. It's 200 ounces, about 15 kilogram of torque, which is about standard with what ARRMA really runs. 1.5, you know, which is equivalent to 200 ounces. But here is the limitless speed, limitless power. The box looks like this, as you guys already know. You have your center spool, which makes a direct drive, and it doesn't give any slip on that with a differential, which would. You have an easy 4-bolt center diff removal, and the quick motor removal when I put the pinion on this bad boy. It's going to be really nice, and then I will put a 27 tooth. But I think it's going to burn up the ESC, but if it does, it does. You know, what can you do? It is what it is. Yeah, that's that. This is the inside. This bad boy's big. I'm gonna get it open real quick for y'all. So I got my Loctite. I got my 2-sided tape. I already soldered on IC5s. I'm running a Wanfi, you know, with the adapters. And let's open up the box. And it feels like Christmas, guys. So as you can see, it does come with the steel hex wrench with it. It does come with a 27 tooth pinion. It has the extra pieces on it, the stickers, instruction manual, and there it is, guys. Look at that blue. Oh yeah. So it's ready to run. Not ready to run. It's basically a roller. Sorry, what am I talking about? But let's get that bad boy up in the light real quick. Alright guys, it's got this little film on top. It had zip ties here, and on the back underneath holding it. You just clip them off. Take that cover off, baby. Oh yeah, the smell. You love that smell, baby. Alright guys, so the awesome thing is it already has a metal servo horn with it. So that's cool. You know, I thought I was going to have to like put that on and stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. Center drive shaft. There's that quick release motor mount on the end. Here you just take it off and I'll hook it up, put the pinion on. I got my Loctite ready. Now, you guys will probably think I'm idiotic because I'm already like gonna run a 90 amp. It'll probably burn up the ESC. I think it will. Like I should really run a smaller pinion on it. But I figured if I just kind of run it in and out on the street to enjoy it, slide a little bit, check the motor. It's hot. I don't think the motor will be alright. The motor is a 2200 kV, but the ESC is what I'm worried about. It might burn up. I should get at least 160 amp or something a little higher. You guys could like comment and let me know as soon as possible. I mean, I'm probably sure it's gonna burn up, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, like I just want to get it up and running, so I had this sidewinder system right up in here that's already ready to go. So since I already had the sidewinder system already ready to go, you can see the specifications here. See 2200 kV, max RPM 60,000, 4.5 on the BEC continuous. Let me get that straight. There you go. And then what else was I gonna say? 6S lipo ready, but I think that's with, you know, lower pinion. I don't know. This car is pretty big. I will be doing this next to my X01 real quick, and we'll be running it, and we'll see how it fares with that. But it does look clean, guys. Let me get all the electronics in and ready, and we'll see how. You gotta love that look right there, working on putting together the ARRMA Limitless. Check it out. Damn. So the cool thing is, let me show you all real quick. So yeah, there's your tools. I don't need those because I already have hex wrenches, my aftermarket ones right there. The cool thing is they provide you with everything. See, even when you get your servo, you got your screws already ready to plug and play. Take off the gearbox. I'll put my receiver in right there. I got a little double-sided tape back there. You know what I'm saying? I got my Loctite, and then see, here it is, the motor mount screws too that they give you, which is kind of. There you go. See, so yeah, there you go. They even put a little. Oh, that's the grub screw, and then you got your 2 motor mount screws right there, and then you got your 27 tooth pinion, which is probably too hot. I'm kind of iffy on that. Do I really want to burn it up? We'll see how hot it actually gets. But yeah, and then of course I got my Savox servo out. I'm gonna throw in real quick, and it even provides 2 screws right here too on this part. So you know how my ESC has like those 2 screws, so it's ready to go, man. I just gotta plug and play, stick and glue, and then, you know, throw the body back on. quick admiration time, guys. So this receiver box cover goes like right here, like this, okay, and there's like 4 screws on the end. It has this little screw like right here too, like on the inside that they include. I don't know what that's for. If you want to like easy access plug in, and oh, it's for the button in case you want to put the receiver there and you just want to rebind it or whatever like that, or something like that. You could like maybe push a pin. But anyways, if you want bigger receivers or whatever you want to put in this receiver box, you can. It has 2 extra compartments here. But if you don't want to squish your wire, you're gonna have to take off this whole box, which is sealed underneath, and there's 5 screws underneath. See how I'm already loosening it? So if you look underneath here, you have 4 screws, so you have like, let me focus in on that. Is it focused? Yeah, it kind of is. Okay, so right there, further down there that I haven't take out, 3, 4, and then 5 right there. Okay, so you take those 5 off, and ta-da, see, it comes off like that. So now I can set it up where I'll just attach my servo there, get it ready, and it's perfect. I got the side winder, hopefully it's just wide enough, and I think the space is about the same for most standard ESCs, and then your little ESC compartment is ready to go. You just put it back right in there and it's all set up. The only annoying thing is, see the screws, they're different sizes. Oh, see, so you don't want to mix it up. So the 2 on top are the kind of smaller ones, and the 2 longer ones are longer. And then there's a little small one that goes on the end, like right under here, like right there, like on this side. So you got like, see the 2 long ones, and then you got that one small one that goes on like this part, which is annoying. So you just remember that, and you should be good to go. Yeah, the one right there. But yeah, that's it. Let's put it on. So just a little advice, guys, when you put these on, make sure these holes are lined up before you tighten down the screws. Some people may, like beginners, you know, most RC guys know this, but you want to do the cross tightening to get it in the middle, you know, like how you would rotate your tires and you would put the lug nuts on. And this little part right here with the foam, you just pull it out and you can slip the wires in there and then tuck them back in. That's how they run into the receiver box, because it's all sealed except for this part. And then see, you could run the wire like through there and then up and through here and then between those, and then when I get it all set up, okay? So the servo doesn't have anything to, like, I don't know why some people put a space here, but you know, I'm kind of a beginner too. Anyways, I'll put the ESC on there, and you know, now the servo is good to go. And then it makes it so much easier when you take this whole thing out and you set up everything, then you just pop it right back in. And then the ESC, the receiver, and the servo all, you know, taped in if you're going to use 2-sided tape, or you're just going to use the screws and screw it down if it's like a Traxxas ESC or whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Ta-da! So for those of you who don't know, signal wire is the light one, negative, positive, always goes on the left side. In order to figure it out, you can see that the left side has this little groove. Some ESCs and servos or bind plugs or whatever will have that little thing that goes in that groove to know that the signal wire is always on the left. So it goes negative, positive, then signal, in case you don't know, you know. But anyways, I ran it through. There's also a gap on this thing underneath when you pull it out on 2 sides. If you want to run like lights or whatever you want, a switch or whatever, you want to use that 3rd channel, because this tactical remote does have 3 channels. But look, I put it in. This motor wire is going to run up top, and they do provide you these screws that I just put in, you know, and there's different parts of the motor you want to put in depending on the position you want of the wires and stuff like that, or there's more to it than that, I know that. And make sure you plug in everything powered on before you actually put the servo horn on, because you want these wheels aligned with it powered on. Then you put the servo, and then you set your transmitter to the center, because you want it centered. So before you plug it in, turn on the power, get the car running, then the servo will zero out, and then, you know, this will be on like the center, and then you eyeball the wheels as center as you can, and that way when you hook up the servo horn and you squeeze it in like that, and they do provide that screw, it's in there as well for that, then you know you have leeway to like set your steering trim, you know, when you run the car. But other than that, it's ready to go. I just gotta, you know, and the cool thing is I could already run it today because they already provided some Loctite in there, so I didn't even need my Loctite, because this 27 tooth pinion is ready to go in that aspect. And then I'll just set my gear mesh, you know. You could use the paper method. I've done it so much I could kind of eyeball it now, which will be good to go. But yeah, it's good to go. And then, you know, receiver cover will go on. Oh yeah, so we're almost there. So I'm going to show you guys how to set the mesh. But anyways, I want to show you real quick what I did with these IC5s. So when I soldered it, I did one single connector. See, so I just did this parallel plug to split it. But if I wanted to, I could just take it off this part and voila, see? So I took off this, and then if I wanted to just do one 6S pack without any resistance, I could too. So I did that on purpose, just in case I wanted to run 2 packs. Then I'll have to buy a jumper. Makes it a lot easier. But anyways, back referring to the mesh. So what I like to do to eyeball it, because you see at this level, sometimes what's annoying is like my pet peeve when I do, let me focus in, I gear mesh it. I hate how like sometimes this gear on the pinion is a little in or it's a little out, you know, because the spur gear is there. You want it aligned, you want your mesh to sit right. So what I do is before I screw the grub screw into that hole, I will take a little Sharpie like this and I'll actually put a little dot. So when I take off this gear mesh, since ARRMA makes it so easy, I have the little dot there, see, and I'll make a little dot right there. Am I in there? Shit, I don't even know if I'm in there. But then I'll make a, oops, sorry guys. Then I'll make a little dot there, so, oh, I couldn't reach it in there. But anyways, now I kind of know where it is. I don't even need this. But anyways, you could always do that to set it right, and then you could just take it off and then put your grub screw in, and it'll be ready to go. And then it has 2 screws that go on the top, and I think they had some Loctite, like just blue Loctite, which wasn't too tight, and I just took it off top to make it real tight. I didn't put any thread lock on the inner screws that actually do the motor though, so I don't know if that's bad. I may take it off and put some thread lock on if it starts to loosen, but I'm gonna try it without it first, because if it runs all right without it, then there's no point. I always like to go easy first instead of thread lock everything and then have trouble taking it off later. But if it does get loose, you know, hopefully my pinion won't get destroyed. Hopefully it won't fry, you know what I mean? I'm really taking a chance. I just want to get this thing up and running. You guys know I don't have a big airstrip anyways to run this thing over 500 meters, lose range on my tactic or anything like that. But it should be good. So let's do that, and I'll show you how to set the servo, what I was speaking of earlier. Ta-da, and the moment y'all been waiting for. You got a little Savox action there. I'm going to show you how to do the servo. So turn on your transmitter. Make sure the servo is working. I'll be running that 3S with the IC5. I got the EC5 adapters on those bad boys. Okay, I got my body there. The cool thing is this underneath is like carbon fiber, man. It's like plastic. It's pretty sick underneath it. It looks pretty badass. Let me show you well, I'll show you after I set the servo. Anyways, I don't have a switch on my ESC over here, so I just I gotta plug it in. There's no like switch to turn it on, but it's alright. That's just how some of the Castle ESCs are. So let me plug it in. Alright, so now that it's plugged in, listen. The servo's working, okay? Set your wheels so they're like straight. So I'll look at it at top level like this to make sure that they're pretty even, and I eyeballed it. Then I'll set my steering trim right here. See how it's like right on the bottom? With ARRMA tactics, that's how they are. They got to be right in the center, right where my thumb is, right there. Okay, receiver's binded, ESC's calibrated on the sidewinder, and then there's it is right there. Damn. Okay, and then yeah, and then you put the servo horn on straight, just like this. Okay, on this side, so it looks kind of like that. And once you put the servo horn straight, boom. So after you put it on, it's never going to be completely straight, because, you know, I had to grab this and kind of lift it up, and then look how it looks. See how it's kind of turned at an angle like that? So it's a little bit that way. So when it's a little bit that way, that's when you have to set your trim to make them straight, or just drive it in and see how it's straight or whatever. It should be good to go. So I'll probably do that on my own time real quick. It's like my worst station here over here with the ABCs and the kids stuff. Anyways, when I strained it, it ended up going a little bit that way. See, it's not deadly at 6 o'clock now. It's kind of like 7 o'clock-ish on the steering trim, ST trim right there. So looking at the wheels now, it's nice and straight. Perfect. So this is a quick scan over of what I added in there. Show you my ESC there. It does come with a fan. Okay, I'm using these 3S batteries, and yeah, that's how it looks. This is cool because it's got the diffuser on the bottom, if you guys haven't already seen that. Yeah, right there. See, there's the diffuser. So turning the car on its side, there's the bottom chassis. It's it's aluminum. Okay, and see, this is that carbon fiber I was telling you about. It's pretty sick. But yeah, that's just a quick look at the car, guys. I got it all set up. It's ready to roll right up in here. So let's throw the body on and show you what it looks like with the body on. There you go, guys. Completed, ready. I did a quick light run on the carpet just to make sure everything works. Servo centered. ESC is good to go. It is a censored motor. It feels pretty good being a censored motor. When you run it, it sounds good, and you hear that little Castle sound, traditional, you know, and it runs good. And I do have the tactic instead of that cheap one that comes out. I did want to buy the infraction, but I was deciding, you know what, this car, is good because I can customize it, have a little fun putting it together. Just, well, not really, it's more just like plug and play. I did have some trouble with this. It wasn't wide enough, so I had to drill a little hole. Other than that, the mesh is a problem too, because like this little screw gets blocked by this, and there is Loctite on this one and that one because it just covers the spool. That's all it is. You just take this off and you cover the spool right there, because you could kind of see the spool like right in there if you look. Let's see if I can angle it. Yeah, you see it right there? That's the spool. So that's all it is. But yeah, these shocks look sick. I'm probably gonna thread them down a little bit. This car looks so damn clean. I mean, check out the body, man. This is one of those ones you could just put on the shelf, but I am gonna run it against my XL1 to show you guys. Let's get the body on real quick so you guys can see. That's the last look at the insides. Again, you guys didn't see the ESC that good, but that's my ESC just right there. Castle, baby, rocking out the Castle system. Let's put the body on. So with that being said and done, there it is, guys. Feels like Christmas. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyways, you can always take these ARRMA stickers off to get that blue popping a little bit more. You got the Hoons D boots, you know, representing ARRMA Horizon Hobby D boots, tire spectrum, and the smart technology, because I did put that IC5 on there for the smart technology if I ever wanted to upgrade the ENC when I probably fry the other one. And I do like the tactic transmitters better, so I got that set up. I like the infraction the way it looks, don't get me wrong, I wanted that bad boy. But now with the 27 tooth, I'm assuming it's going to do at least 80. I think the spool may make it go a little faster, maybe 85, 90, my guess, because you guys already know I always know the miles per hour without even running it with the clock GPS, because that's how just Tom Track rolls. I have an internal GPS without even driving the car, guys, just to let you know. So if you want me to know speed any of your car, just show me, I'll tell you what it is. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's going to run I think my XL1 will still be a little faster because it's got a 34 tooth pinion with the whatever the spur. I think the spur is like a 50 or something like that, but it does about 100 miles per hour. This thing supposedly with the 27 tooth, I don't know what the spool is. I think the spool might be 34 or whatever. You guys go look those specs. If you really want me to find it, I will in the comment section. Just let me know. But I would say it probably does about, like I said, 80, 85, because you know, if the infraction with the differential could already do you know, 80 miles per hour, this thing's got to be able to do right now at least 85, 90, but without burning up the ESC, of course, because the ESC is like, I don't know if we're ready for that. If you guys know the Sidewinder A scale one, you guys let me know, but it's all set up and ready to run already. You know, about 45 minutes is what it took. I'm running those two little troubles with the screws and stuff like that, but it's cool, man. I like this car. At least, you know, I did want to get it, so a couple guys wanted me to compare it to my XL1, and I will be doing that real soon and running back and forth and stuff on the street. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I do like that. Again, you keep feeling like the gear mesh is not going to be good, so you keep tightening these. You could put some Loctite on this to make it a little tighter, to really hold that motor down, especially if you get a more powerful motor like a long can TP or something like that. And you do want to run 150 amp plus on the ESC. But like I said, the ESC says 90 amps. I don't know how that's going to run. I'm just going to keep checking it. It does have that fan on it, but we'll see. We shall see, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. I don't know how long I'm doing this video, but you guys have a great day. I just want to update you guys on what I'm doing so far, my latest car and stuff like that. But thanks for watching and your support. I love you all. Have a great night.